Tomorrow they will say, Donald Trump rants and raves at the press. I'm not ranting and raving. I'm just telling you, you're dishonest people.
Wow, guys, this cocky news reporter tried to outsmart Trump and instantly regretted it. You gotta check this video out. I need you guys to hit the subscribe button. Check out his channel in the description. We need 1,000 over there. Let's get right to the video, man.
Let's do it.
And just for the record, we don't hate you. I don't hate you.
Okay.
So pass that along. But
Ask Jeff Zucker how he got his job.
Well, if I may follow up on some of the questions that have taken place so far here, sir.
Well, not too many.
Microphone
You
down.
do have other people. You do have other people, and your ratings aren't as good as some of the other people that are waiting. Okay. Go ahead, Jim.
If I may ask, sir, you said earlier that WikiLeaks was revealing information about the Hillary Clinton campaign during the election cycle. You welcomed that at one.
I was okay with it.
You said you loved WikiLeaks. At another campaign press conference, you called on the Russians to find the missing 30,000 emails. I'm wondering, sir, if you...
Well, she was actually missing 33, and then that got extended with a whole pile after that. No, but I did say 30, but it was actually higher than that.
If I may ask you, sir, it sounds as though you do not have much credibility here when it comes to leaking, if that is something that you encouraged during the campaign.
Fair question. Ready?
If I may ask you that.
No, but let me do one at a time. Do you mind?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, in one case, you're talking about highly classified information. In the other case, you're talking about John Podesta saying bad things about the boss. I will say this. If John Podesta said that about me and he was working for me, I would have fired him so fast your head would have spun.
Before we keep going, man, just sit there and try to think about it. Could you imagine Kamala Harris sitting up there answering questions on people that she knows going to bash her?
She would have at least tried to shade him.
I don't think she would have showed up.
Yeah. And he knew that this was a CNN. He already knew what he was getting himself into. But
she was in a hotel room practicing her script for the interviews that she did. She wouldn't go sit in front of Fox News or nothing like that. Really sit down with them, right. And
let them ask whatever they want to ask.
Greg Gutfeld would instantly just make her look like a fool. Greg Gutfeld would, But come on, man. Trump is literally up there. You see it.
I'm loving Trumpito.
Yeah, like they've been dogging him out for years to come, and now where's he at?
Back on top.
Back on top and in the office, man. Come on, man. They're trying to do everything. They're trying to send drones in the air. They're trying to scare you, to maybe he won't get in office. Nah, man. It's God's plan. Let's keep going, man.
He said terrible things about her. But it wasn't classified information. But in one case, you're talking about classified. Regardless, if you look at the RNC, we had a very strong, at my suggestion, and I give Reince great credit for this, at my suggestion, because I know something about this world, I said I want a very strong defensive mechanism. I don't want to be hacked. And we did that. And you have seen that they tried to hack us and they failed. The DNC did not do that. And if they did it, they could not have been hacked. But they were hacked and terrible things came in. And, the only thing that I do think is unfair is some of the things when I heard some of those things, I picked up the papers the next morning and I said, oh, this is going to be front page. It wasn't even in the papers. Again, if I had that happen to me, it would be the biggest story in the history of publishing or the head of newspapers. I would have been the headline in every newspaper. I mean, think of it. They gave her the questions to a debate, and she should have reported herself. Why didn't Hillary Clinton announce that, I'm sorry, but I have been given the questions to a debate or a town hall, and I feel that it's inappropriate, and I want to turn in CNN for not doing a good job.
And if I may follow up.
But the same thing that happened with Hillary Clinton, because this is a little older video, still relevant. Same thing that happened with Hillary Clinton happened with Kamala Harris. They gave her the answers.
They prepped her. But the bottom line was Kamala did not have a plan for America. Period.
I'm going to be silent on that because that is 100% facts. You can't say nothing to that. She literally had no plan.
What, you was going to give a $10,000 tax rebate to first-time business owners? What about everybody else in
Trump
America?
said no taxes on tips. The world flipped.
He stole that blind
She
from me.
stole it.
On that, just something that Jonathan Carl was asking you about. You said that the leaks are real, but the news is fake. I guess I don't understand. it seems that there's a disconnect there. If the information coming from those leaks is real, then how can the stories be
No,
fake?
the reporting is fake.
And if I may ask, I just want to ask
Jim, you know what it is? Here's the thing. The public isn't, they read newspapers, they see television, they watch. They don't know if it's true or false because they're not involved. I'm involved. I've been involved with this stuff all my life, but I'm involved. So I know when you're telling the truth or when you're not. I just see many, many untruthful things. And I'll tell you what else I see. I see tone, the word tone. The tone is such hatred. I'm really not a bad person, by the way. No, but the tone is such, I do get good ratings, you have to admit that. The tone is such hatred. I watched this morning a couple of the network, and I have to say, Fox and Friends in the morning, they're very honorable people. They're very, not because they're good, because they hit me also when I do something wrong, but they have the most honest morning show. That's all I can say. It's the most honest. But the tone, Jim, if you look, the hatred, sometimes somebody gets, well, you look.
It's so true. People literally, they really hate this man.
They hate this person, but you see when they get a Democrat on there, they lower their tone as if the Democrats got any power. We see who has the power now, right?
The alphas.
Yeah, like, hey,
it is what it is. It's America.
It's sad we had to go down this road. I'm not trying to keep bashing Kamala Harris. Go look at any Kamala Harris interview; they're lowering their voice.
She had no plan.
How's the family? Then they go ask Trump, how does Melania feel about Stormy Daniels? Doesn't even make sense, dude. Like, doesn't make sense. Let's see what we got, man.
Look at your show that goes on at 10 o'clock in the evening. You just take a look at that show. That is a constant hit. The panel is almost always exclusive anti-Trump. The good news is he doesn't have good ratings. But the panel is almost exclusive anti-Trump. And the hatred and venom coming from his mouth. The hatred coming from other people on your network. Now, I will say this. I watch it. I see it. I'm amazed by it. And I just think you'd be a lot better off. I honestly do. The public gets it, Look, when I go to rallies, they turn around, they start screaming at CNN. They want to throw their placards at CNN, I think you would do much better by being different. But you just take a look. Take a look at some of your shows in the morning and the evening. If a guest comes out and says something positive about me, it's brutal. Now, they'll take this news conference. I'm actually having a very good time, okay? But they'll take this news conference. Don't forget, that's the way I won. Remember, I used to give you a news conference every time I made a speech, which was like every day, okay? No, that's how I won. I won with news conference and probably speeches. I certainly didn't win by people.
Trump what?
Trump won off of his rallies and his news conferences because it's so refreshing to sit there and see
somebody
a person that won't
blatantly telling the truth,
and that answers questions and that really cares about America. He hit the nail right on the head when he said, it's true. I'm not a bad person. He cares about the country, puts you guys first, and he's a man of God.
God's president.
Literally, that's all this is, man.
Man, no joke, man. It's some crazy stuff about to happen in the world.
Yeah,
the
they're about to
times
do
are
everything.
Different.
Everything before January 20th.
Smaller government is what we need.
Yeah.
The fact that Trump is about to usher in a new way makes me a supporter.
Exactly. I say it in a lot of my videos. America is not divided by race and religion. It's intelligence. It's strictly intelligence, man. I say it in a lot of my videos.
Oh my!
I just want you guys to know that.
Facts.
Keep going, man.
Listening to you people, that's for sure. But I'm having a good time. Tomorrow they will say, Donald Trump rants and raves at the press. I'm not ranting and raving. I'm just telling you, you're dishonest people. But I'm not ranting and raving. I love this. I'm having a good time doing it. But tomorrow the headlines are going to be Donald Trump rants and raves. I'm not ranting and raving. Go ahead.
Just one more follow-up.
Should I let him have a little bit more? What do you think, Peter?
Peter,
should I let him have a little bit more? Sit down. Sit down.
We'll get it. Just because of the attack of fake news and attacking our network, I just want to ask you, sir.
I'm changing it from fake news, though.
Doesn't that undermine?
Very fake news.
I know, but aren't you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Real news, Mr. President. Real news.
And you're not related to our new.
I am not related, sir. No. I do like the sound of Secretary Acosta, I must say.
You know, I looked at that name. I said, wait a minute. Is there any relation there? Alex Acosta.
You about to get somebody fired.
No, I checked it. They said, no, sir. I said, do me a favor. Go back and check the family tree. Okay.
But aren't you concerned, sir, that you are undermining the people's faith in the First Amendment, freedom of the press in this country, when you call stories you don't like fake news? Why not just say it's a story I don't like?
I do that.
Call it fake news, you're undermining confidence in our news media.
Here's the thing.
Isn't that important?
I understand what you, and you're right about that, except this. See, I know when I should get good and when I should get bad. And sometimes I'll say, wow, that's going to be a great story, and I'll get killed. I know what's good and bad. I'd be a pretty good reporter, not as good as you. But I know what's good. I know what's bad. And when they change it and make it really bad, something that should be positive, sometimes something that should be very positive, they'll make okay. They'll even make it negative. So I understand it. So because I'm there, I know what was said, I know who's saying it, I'm there. So it's very important to me. Look, I want to see an honest press. When I started off today by saying that it's so important to the public to get an honest press. The public doesn't believe you people anymore. Now, maybe I had something to do with that. I don't know. But they don't believe you. If you were straight.
This guy is so truthful and bold. It's crazy. Even though he's a little old, everything he's saying is still relevant today.
Right now.
Press is against him. People really don't believe CNN anymore. It's effing fake news. All it is. Fox and Friends, like he said, they may throw a little shade at Trump sometimes, but truthful, you know?
Yo, I watch all the channels. I watch Rachel Maddow on MSNBC. I watch I watch Crossfire. I watch The Five. I watch everything because,
Out of all of them, though, which one is your favorite?
man, probably The Five
I
lately.
like The Five. I like when Jessica Tarlov says something and they just cut her off because it's just a big load of just BS, man.
Probably The Five lately, but like I've been through my phases.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But lately, these new Republicans, man, Trumpito, man,
You can't touch them.
what anything that they say about him, oh, he's a dictator. Bet it's good.
Yeah, I hope.
Oh, he's gonna attack
Yeah.
Canada. Come on, let's go.
I really hope. Like, I want to see something, you know, because I know he's going to make the best choice.
I'm tired of these betas running the country.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Dude is the realest one we've had so far. I'm behind that, man.
Can't argue with it, man. It's just right and wrong and the truth and the lies. Let us know what you guys think about this video. Be
Yeah.
sure to hit the subscribe button.
Subscribe, please.
Please, we need it.
I
And
need
we're
it.
out.